Looking for Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins with fast delivery? IG Vault has the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 6% off your order. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Duke back here from sportsgamers.com. In this Madden 21 tip video, I'm about to show you guys something that's going to win you guys a lot more games. This is a huge, very useful tip. So guys, we all know, I'm sure as Madden players, we experience this all the time. You know, we drive the ball up and down the field on offense, but then we get inside our opponent's 10. And, you know, in the red zone, deep in the red zone, you know, we're not able to run the ball in because we're, you know, not on the goal line, and they have decent run D, and it's hard to run the ball. Also, it's hard to pass the ball because the passing lanes shrink, the defense is dropping back into all coverage with 99s everywhere, and it's tough. You know, we oftentimes have to settle for field goals in this area of the field. It's so hard to score touchdowns here. About to, guys, show you a money play that's going to absolutely make scoring touchdowns super easy in this area of the field. Guys, you're never going to have to consistently kick field goals again. It's going to get you guys so many touchdowns and win you guys so many games. So the play we're going to be looking at is out of the gun bunch tight end. But this is kind of a concept more than anything that you can apply to lots of different formations. Really, you just need 3 receivers on one side. But the play I like to use is X spot. Guys, you can find this play in a lot of books. Personally, I like it from the Jets, but I mean X spot out of bunch tight is when the majority, pretty much the playbooks that have bunch tight in. So I'm gonna show you guys this play against, you know, all the different defensive coverages out there. Let's put the ball in the 8. So we're too far to run, but also we're really deep inside the red zone. But we're gonna start with zone, cover 3, cover 2. We'll show some man as well. Now, before we get into the setup, guys, if you're enjoying my content, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on. All this greatly helps me out as a creator, you know, and be able to continue to do these tips and gameplays for you guys. Now, also, if you're looking to get better at Madden 21, make sure to check out sportsgamers.com. That's where I put all my premium tips, ebooks, offensive and defensive schemes to help you guys get better at the game. So look, we all know that in this area of the field, most people are just literally just going to drop everybody back in coverage, and, you know, they're just going to basically load up, you know, stop the run with their user, just play coverage all over the field. You know, something simple like this to where, you know, there's not going to be much open. Now, guys, the setup I like to use for this play is pretty simple. I like to put the slot receiver on a flat route. I like to curl my inside receiver in the bunch. Now, at this point, what I do with the other receivers, I have options here. If they're playing a lot of zone, what I like to do is put the running back on a wheel and the tight end on a flat. But if they're playing more man, I'll actually put the tight end on a curl as well, and then just do the little swing pass or wheel route to the running back. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to send Hopkins in motion and snap the ball right when he passes the outside receiver. In this case, it's Fitzgerald. Now, what you guys are going to notice is that there's going to be a pocket opening up in the end zone for the curl. Against all the zone coverages out, you're going to notice that he's going to get open. He's going to be in just that soft spot of the coverage. We motion him to create spacing because the flat, you guys can see, I mean, it's kind of open, but we don't want to hit it there. But basically, they have to make a choice. Are they going to guard this little hook, this curl, which is Fitzgerald? And you guys can see we're kind of creating a triangle right here that allows our receivers to come open in the end zone. And, you know, it just is extremely effective with the spacing as far as being able to get these consistent catch animations that the defense will not be able to defend. So let's do the same defense again. And again, we're just going to look where the user is. Where does the user want to go? And we're going to go the opposite way. So again, the setup's the same. Flat the slot receiver and the tight end, wheel route the running back, curl the inside receiver in the bunch and motion him outside to the outside receiver, snap the ball. Now, you do want the bunch to be on the short side of the field, the running back on the wide side. The reason for that is if we want to low ball to the running back, he's going to get more open on that the wide side of the field. And you guys can see, like, literally, if they don't guard that or they don't man the running back up, even if I don't even do any other hot routes other than just wheel route the running back, flat the tight end, that's going to be open every time in the end zone for that low ball. So their users definitely going to have to be on the lookout for that. And then at that point, if they're going to go guard the running back, so you guys can see again, look. The running back is cutting up. Zoom in. See how the flat by the tight end takes those flats on defenders? And because we're on the wide side of the field with the running back, he cuts inside, okay? And then we just low ball it, click on possess and catch. And this is an easy touchdown each and every time for our running back. You guys can see here. Super easy read. And this is going to be very consistent for us. This is something we can do pretty much each and every time. to reliably, get a touchdown. Now, I'm going to be able to do this, like I said, each and every time. It's very consistent. I'm going to just do it again just to show you guys. And again, I'm not even doing any of the routes on the left side. But if they were in a real game situation to guard the running back, all I would do is hit one of the curls on the opposite side of the field. So that's fairly self-explanatory. Let's switch it up to cover 2. All right, guys, you saw that against cover 3. Let's move on to cover 2. So with cover 2, we can go with the same setup, but personally what I like to do against cover 2 is actually put the tight end on a curl route. Like I said, I like to do against man. I also like to do that against cover 2, but everything else is going to be the same. And this is just effective because now you have 3 essential curls, and there's just really no way for the defense to guard all of them. Basically, you just look to see which one is open, and you go to it. That time I saw that Fitzgerald was just sitting there open, so that was a simple, easy read for me. Now, something else you could do against cover 2 that's really, really good is essentially you can do, you guys can see here, also, you guys can see, like, Fitzgerald was open. Flats were kind of open too, but, say this guy jumped Fitzgerald on him, then obviously this guy right here would be open. Now, something else I really do like doing against cover 2, that's another way you can do it, is to do a smart route streak to the tight end. Most people are not going to look for this, and what's going to end up happening is that if they pay too much attention to the curls, you can split the 2 safeties with the tight end and just throw it in the back of the end zone late like that. If they don't run back there with the user, that's an easy catch. And honestly, you can do a smart route streak to the tight end against really any coverage in the game. That's another great hot route to put him on. And I especially like mixing it in once I've done the curl a few times, so maybe they're sitting down on that. But really, as you guys can see here, it just keeps going. And you just lead pass it to the inside and do a possession catch in the back of the end zone. If it's a tighter window, you could high pass it. But again, we still do have these curls and still do have the flat. Again, we're basically creating a triangle on this left side of the field. It's going to be very difficult for the defense to defend. And this is going to work well whether they play, match coverage or even like a cover 4. Cover 4 is not, I would say, not that common of a defense. Zone-wise, just cover 4 drop. But, you definitely still can use the same passing concept against it if you come up against a cover 4. It's going to work the same way. Basically, again, soft spot in the end zone, low ball to curl, that's there each and every time. Now, this is another coverage that the running back wheel route is really good against too. As you guys can see here, we're going to go ahead and look to hit that. And again, the user just can't be in all these areas of the field because, look, I have a hook over the middle, a curl, and then also the flats in the running back, potentially the tight end curl or the tight end streak. There's just so much going on this play. You can utilize the same concepts against man coverage too. Now, if they're playing man, the only thing I'd say is I really wouldn't recommend trying to do the running back wheel route just because man coverage will stop that. What I would probably do is just the curl or the smart routed, or I do the smart routed streak. Either way, those both work well against man. It's just you're going to lowball them, the curls, and you have 3 curls. You have 2 actual hot routed curls and then 1 hook in the middle of the field. And all these routes are going to be effective against man. The only ones that really aren't are just the simple flats. Like the simple flats, those aren't going to work. But all these other hooks and curls, if you lowball them, man coverage just will not defend them. So that's what I personally like to do against man coverage. If you guys see someone in Mike Blitz, which Mike Blitz is extremely, common defense, especially in the red zone, what people will do is, I'm going to show you guys right now, is they're going to pick Mike Blitz. And they're just going to put the linebackers that are blitzing, they're probably going to put them in flats to try to take away the sideline. And then they're just going to use it in the middle. So you see someone doing something like this, Mike Blitz, shit the line to stop the run, play some flats, then just use it in the middle, right? All you got to do is just literally look to see who they user and go to somebody else. I mean, it's that simple. There's no way to stop all these curls with your user, and like I said, the zones, they don't guard them. The zones are going to get too far to the outside. These curls are more in the middle of the field, and it's going to be easy pickings. Again, look at the replay for easy pickings. Pickings, whatever you want to call it. We have 3 curls spaced out. 1, 2, 3. Basically, who's the user going to guard? We're going to the other one. That's it.
flats aren't really big against man. Really, what they're doing is if they're playing zone, that's going to widen the field out so you can fit those seams in the little soft spots. So, like I said, this is such a good play because when you get in those tough spots that you can't really easily pass the ball from, can't run either, this is going to be super reliable to get you guys touchdowns. Remember, these curl routes and the wheel route to the running back out the backfield, you want to low ball possession catch. You do need to work on the timing against this. The windows are definitely going to be there in MUT, even with 99 speed, 99 zone guys, acrobats. The windows are there. You just got to get the timing down, anticipate the throw, and watch the user